Oh, what is up, ladies and gents? I honestly cannot believe that I'm here doing yet another replay. I actually need to save this one after this game, so hopefully I don't remember. And I'll actually go to my deck after this, instead of just sitting on the victory screen, if I have more to say. But my tear through high elo continues. I start off with a really sick hand. Just go ahead and black Eldlich, which is the only time Eldlich is good, or black Eldlich is good, is when you draw it pretty much on turn 1. So I'm able to get the Eldlord from my deck. Set 4, bluff duality, bluff second skill drain. He doesn't know that. I go ahead and chain my skill drain to his virtual world thing, see if I can't get an MST, or I don't. People don't play MST. I have not seen one MST. Maybe a Twin Twisters. I don't even know what this deck was. It's virtual world. All I know is that I could tell he had a hand trap. I could tell he either had Maxi or Ash. So there you go, boom, Ash. He should have ashed my Eldlich, kinda. Like, I don't know. It's very bizarre that he didn't do that. Go ahead and duality. I would have been able to duality on turn 1 if I didn't. I see the Eldland, which is a card that I never get to see anymore. And I guess if I want to see it more, I should play more Prosperity, less Extravagance. But Extravagance is better than Eldland, I'm not even gonna lie. Eldland's a +1, but Extravagance, it's just a 1/1. I mean, Extravagance is a +1, it's like a real +1. This card's like a +1 every turn. I mean, it's a +1 every turn. Eldland's really, really good. So he goes ahead and uses that Virtual World card. It has to send something as a cost to get its effect to go. So I go ahead and conk, pop. He activates this card. It doesn't really do much. And then another Virtual World card, which allows him kind of a special summon. I go ahead and Torrential Tribute all this. He Called by the Graves my Eldlich. Now, I have not read Called by the Graves until right now. Keep that in mind when you see this next play. So I go ahead and Eldlord, get my second Eldlich. And at this point, I was kind of scared because my Eldlord was negated. But the beautiful thing is that its effects all have costs. It doesn't get, like, banished. Like, imagine if this card said banish it when the effect is activated, too. But it just negates it until the end of this turn, which is fine. Because basically I'm able to send my skill drain to get an extra spot, and I was able to send the Eldlich of White Awakening out of my hand so that I could get a Conquistador's Head. And I had a Golden Eldland set. And I just do the... Wait. Oh, I actually ordered those chain links wrong. It should be Conqueror. I'm so bad. This guy's also bad. Because I guess he thought that I was doing the right thing. I mean, he really did not have many ways to win, because I think the writing was kind of on the wall that even through that terrible misplay that I just made, I was going to be able to grind him out, and he desired twice already. So there's like no way his deck is still functional, basically, with 20 cards banished from desires. I guess he was just trying to dig for a way to win, but truth be told, he didn't draw Duster, didn't draw Lightning Storm. Those were really good against me this game. That was like how I lose for sure. Sometimes they draw it, sometimes they don't draw it. This game, they luckily didn't draw it. I said I would not sit on this end screen. You can kind of see my match history. I don't remember what happened this game. But, full little 4-win streak, not too horrible. Go to my deck real quick. Just the Eldlich deck. Just kind of want to reinforce how strong Called by the Grave is against this deck. So if you're not going to play this deck and you want to play, I mean, if you're playing a going first deck, this is it, I think. But a going second deck, Called by is, still not that good because you really want to be able to proactively Called by. And you can see even in that game it wasn't that good because I was still able to, funnily enough, even with one Eldlord banished and negated, the second Eldlord was just able to exist, and because it's both of its abilities send its costs. You can see these beautiful semicolons that I've already popped. I've already pointed out, but I'm able to send White Destiny, and then in that scenario, send a useless second skill drain. Yeah. And I just want to make sure that I make it clear that I made a misplay on the very last turn of that game. Funnily enough, I don't think my opponent even noticed it. But when you have this card and this card set, you don't activate them in the order that I activated them. You do the counterintuitive thing, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Chain Links resolve backwards. This is kind of a weird concept that if you haven't played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not really make any sense whatsoever. So you special summon, so you activate this card first. Chainlink 1 Conquistador, Chainlink 2 Sanguine. Sanguine summons out the Eldlord. The Conquistador is Chainlink 2. Chainlink 2, or sorry, the Conquistador is Chainlink 1. Chainlink 1 resolves, and then the Conquistador summons. Also, didn't even really know this about this card. I guess I intuitively knew it, but I didn't say it, and I hadn't kind of vocalized it out loud. Hold on, we're doing this. What? Oh my, nice spelling. Can play Yu-Gi-Oh! Cannot do English. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I'm not even gonna lie. Excuse me, man. Just excuse me. Yeah, which one am I gonna dismantle this card? What? Generate. Yes. Thank God that we don't have that foil card anymore. I think that was the literal only foil card in our entire deck. Thank you. Yes, yes. Very aesthetic, very aesthetic. I don't like the foils. But like I said earlier in my, if you guys want to look at the macroeconomics of Master Duel, pulling a foil is actually just sad. It's just depressing. You get 15 dust or whatever from your, because it's all the same. It's all actually all that, I didn't even really notice this, but it's all the same value. I just got 15 dust. I just lost 15 dust to change nothing in my card except for I made my golden land less dismantleable. It gets less resources when I dismantle it now. That's quite literally all I did. So as you guys can see, sorry for kind of rambling on it. Literally, it's the same list. I haven't changed anything. I will say that the Imducks and the Link Spiders are sick, way better than I thought they were, because a lot of the time you do need to link these away so you can get their end phase effects. So I just wanted to kind of re-emphasize that, because I think I downplayed the importance of those cards specifically in this deck. Nothing else has really changed. I'm in love with Duality, I'm in love with Prosperity, I'm in love with Extravagance. Those are like amazing 7 cards. Anti-Spell Fragrance still holding its spot in my deck right now, but I'm literally just playing Eldlich 24/7. I guess in that last game against that Virtual World deck, that would have been a pretty sick card to set first turn, Anti-Spell. So yeah. You know, all these cards, I think, have their merits. You know, There Can Only Be One is not, it's actually really good in that matchup too, so potentially There Can Only Be One is a bit better, but There Can Only Be One, I would say, definitely has its downsides as well. If you're not committed to the Eldlich beatdown, per se, you're gonna be kind of sad, because this deck is really, like, fun when you are special summoning conks in the end phase and doing the Chainlink 2, Chainlink 1 thing I was kind of explaining earlier, where you go Chainlink 2 Sanguine, Chainlink 1 Conk. So you activate the Conk first to make that Chainlink 1. Sorry for explaining this for people who understand how Chainlinks work, but this is a very unintuitive concept that can frustrate people, I think, a lot. So but you activate the Conqueror first, and then you chain to that the Sanguine, and then that like you special summon 2 monsters, you pop a card, it doesn't even target, so like on resolution, if they basically have to chain their trap right away, you know, or whatever kind of disruption they have right away, or you're going to be able to destroy whatever it is. And that's the beautiful thing. And the other really gorgeous part about this card is you destroy so many I love destroying continuous cards with Conqueror or Conquistador. It's so good. Anyway, there's a little replay, but I do have a little deck list at the end, little discussion, kind of just talking about, like, Virtual World is a really popular deck right now, I would say, on the higher side of the ladder. And this deck absolutely destroys it. So free wins against all Virtual World players hate me, I swear. Anyway, it's been your boy Neo Gaming. This is a little bit longer than my normal stuff, but I hope that it is a little bit better to watch than just the old victory screen for, you know, good 10 minutes, because there's at least some deck to look at here. You know, if you can hate me for only running 2 Solemn Strikes, I hate me a little bit too.